Boy Jay, yes.
Okay, let me just officially welcome you to another amazing edition of the Primus Media Night. Yes, this is the June edition, and I think I should be saying sorry because last month we were not able to organize the Media Night for May because of some reasons. And it's so amazing that we are here again doing this, bringing together many media-oriented people, big people in the media industry here in Ibadan and beyond. And this is the place to be if you know that you are interested in this. I'm Olubukola Ajadi, and of course I'm an OAP and I love media. So welcome to Primus Media Night. Hi. Hello. So what's your name?
Damilola Amo.
So how did you come about the media night? Were you invited? Are you a part of the Primus family?
Afouda is a senior brother and he's a senior colleague in the industry. So of course, apparently he cannot have anything to do and I won't be there.
So that means you're into media as well?
Yeah, of course. I'm a broadcaster. Exactly? Fresh FM.
Oh my God, I'm blushing right now because I'm also into media.
Oh, amazing.
All right, so it's nice to meet you and thanks so much for coming. You look amazing. All right, thanks so much.
You.
How are you?
I'm very
You look amazing. I love the black on black. Maybe because I'm also wearing black on black. So what's your name?
I'm Queen Omobolale.
Okay, so did you get invited or are you media oriented as well?
Yeah, I'm media oriented and I'm invited as well.
Okay, so are you already in the industry or you're still trying to?
Let me say I'm already in the industry a little bit.
Okay, so
I'm still trying to.
Like where are you interning already or are you?
Yeah, I'm interning already on Jams FM.
So there's a Jams FM. Yeah. More or less like an OAP already. You are an OAP already.
Exactly.
So are you interested in our media academy?
I actually don't know much about the Primus Media Academy, but I think I'll be interested.
It's a media academy, so we do courses about 3 months.
Okay.
Courses. Yes, and you get a certificate at the end. Well, thanks so much for coming and you look good. Enjoy it. All right, hi.
Yeah. Hi, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I'm fine too.
I love your outfit. The shade and curl. I think the color is just very catchy.
Somehow, if you are dark, I think you should wear something else. I'm not saying what you wear is, but if you are dark, I think fashion says that you should wear something a bit.
All right. So you're welcome to the media night.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
Okay, so were you invited or what exactly?
I'm part of Primus Media.
Okay.
I'm a silent member. The advent of Primus is like our baby, it's like our.
Just carrying.
So yeah.
So are you into media or you media?
Yeah, I'm a born media person.
So what do you do?
I'm an entertainer. I'm a boxing promoter.
Right.
I represent the Colossus boxing promotion.
Nice, amazing.
It's infusion of both media. Without media, I think there is nothing without media.
Yeah.
So it's a infusion of media, entertainment, and the sort of development and humanity.
All right, thanks so much for coming, and I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to a great time.
Right.
Meeting media
Yes,
men
definitely.
and everything. And I think meeting you is the first point.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to get that.
All right.
Well done. Yeah.
Yes. Bye. You don't talk to me.
Hello.
Welcome to Media Night. Should I be welcoming you?
Anyhow.
So what's your name?
I'm Favor.
All right. So what did you come here for the event? What exactly?
Of course, and I came for
The video coverage. So you're ready to give us the best video coverage here. And are you also into media? Do you love media as well?
Of course. I'm into photography.
Yeah, photography is one of the major parts of media. So thank you so much for coming, and I'm sure that the videos and pictures will turn out amazing. Yeah. Hi.
Hello.
Welcome to the Media Night.
Thank you.
Okay, so what's your name? I'm going to pretend like I don't know your name. You know that part where you found so yeah, like.
You already know I am Olaniwaju Adewusi, popularly known as Okbele.
And of course, when we see you, we already know it's coming in.
Well, that's the way it is.
Yeah, so we know that you're going to play a major role today at the Media Night, and we can't wait for that.
Yes, even though I cannot say particularly what role I am playing, but I know that I'll be play the role.
All right.
You get that? Like I think I'll be subject to something tonight.
All right, so you're ready for us?
Definitely.
Okay. Welcome to the Media Night, yeah, the June edition. So, what's your name?
My name is Fadi Kemi.
Okay, so who invited you, or are you part of the Primus Media?
No, I was invited. A friend of mine invited me.
So, are you into media? Are you media oriented?
No, not at all.
So, you don't like media?
Of course I do, but then I am on another.
So, what do you do?
I'm a caterer.
You're what?
A caterer.
Oh, wow, amazing. Hey, I feel like asking you to cook for me, right? All right, thank you so much for coming. I hope you have an amazing time. Sure.
Hello.
What's your name?
My name is Oluwaseun.
I was just trying to find you because I already know your name. Like, I've been
Really?
told your name already. I was just like, let me just ask.
I will tell you. My name is Oluwaseun. Yeah.
All right, and you look amazing. Like, really, really amazing.
I appreciate that.
All right, so should I bust everybody's buzz and say you are the panelist? You're one of the panelists for today.
Okay, yeah.
And we are sure that you're going to be serving us with, true facts concerning the topic that will be discussed at this edition of the Media Night.
I'll do within my limit of understanding. Sure,
All right,
I will.
all right. Thank you, Joy. Because every time I turn on the radio, that's as early as 6 o'clock out here. Welcome to your morning tonic. I'm like, oh, I must meet this person one day.
Thank
so
you.
I'm not going to say your name because I just want you to say your name. So what's your name?
All right, so I'm Olutayo Ogunade,
That voice.
and
Okay.
the brand curator of 32 FM.
Amazing. Thank you so much for coming for the Media Night.
My pleasure.
And I'm very sure that you are going to, play an important role because, of course, you've been networking with some of us that just want to meet you today and just have an amazing time.
Definitely. A pleasure to be here to share industry knowledge and also to meet our colleagues in the industry. A time to meet and greet, if you want to put it that way. So,
I love when you're wearing.
thank you.
I'm a big fan, like a very big fan.
I'm trying to be African.
Yes, thank you so much for coming and enjoy the event.
My pleasure.
Hello.
Hi,
Okay, I love what you're wearing.
my name is Samuel Ibikuli Arugo Boyce.
I said I love what you're wearing.
Yes, I just told you that by perhaps I don't know what you see that you like, but I look like an old man, so
No, you
Arugo
don't.
Boyce
No.
defines it.
Okay.
Thank you
but
anyway.
Like the caps, the glasses, the white outfit, and what you are holding. I
It's
don't know what
it's called a lewo.
Ilewo. Okay, so what does it do exactly?
It's actually a cultural artifact.
Okay, so you're just using it to look complete, and then you're not rounded it up with this really, really nice.
Yeah, there's
multicolored
something. There's a phraseology. There's an hybrid. There's something called hybrid.
Oh.
So it's actually combining ancient, then more of digital. So
Amazing. So you just did it so well, and you're looking, flawless.
okay, like Ushio.
All right, thanks so much for coming for the Media Night, and I really do hope you have an amazing.
Of course. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Good, how you doing?
Yes, I'm fine, and you?
Fine, you're looking good.
Thank you. So when you walked in, I'm going to try to just say this. So when you walked in, I didn't know you were even one of the panelists because you look different. You're just
How?
looking like you just came to have fun.
Life is not hard now. You just come and chill. I'm invited by Afouda. Shout out to him anyway, and I just felt okay, nice, chilled evening. I'm just come and have some fun.
So what's your name?
My name is Kolawole Falodun of R2FM.
I'm not blushing. I'm trying to contain the excitement and the joy. We media people, we understand that when we see certain figures, we have
because of the I understand because there's this cloud of mystery behind radio, so a lot of people don't get to know our faces.
Exactly.
They only recognize the voice, so it happens. It's
All right,
understandable.
so thank you so much for coming. I'm so sure we're going to learn a lot from you today.
Thank you. Thank you.
Enjoy the event.
All right, thank you very much.
That's what it is. Some of our guests are just arriving, and we just had to wait a little bit. Having said that, ladies and gentlemen, once again, you're welcome to the Media Night, the 4th edition. And today, a very cool evening. Amongst many other things that we'll be doing, we'll have a discourse session where we'll have panelists and moderators talk about something very important. Particularly because I think the brains behind this program do a lot of research in getting the right topics to discuss every time. And I think looking at the fate and the plight of English presenters in Ibadan City, I think is about time we do that. And I can tell you particularly that I have some reservations, I have some observations, I have some comments, but it will be very interesting to see some of our experts and active practitioners in the media industry discuss about this topic. Also, on the lineup of programs would be a time where we award and honor some very amazing set of people who have been there, who have done this and that, and this also serves as a way to encourage every one of us that we're doing a great job. We're doing a great job as media practitioners in this city, and we deserve, sometimes to get some accolades. And thanks to Primus Media City to do that for us. Also, amongst many other things that we'll be doing this evening, very briefly, is that there will be a time where some form of networking, if you call it that way. Yeah, we may be colleagues, but I'm sure that I'm seeing a lot of new faces today. I know a lot of faces, but I'm seeing a lot of new faces today. And some people, when they go for events like this and many others, they come with their friends and their, and their colleagues, and they just sit together. And to the end of the program, they remain together. We rob ourselves of the opportunities to meet new people, strike new relationships, perhaps get new business started. So, and there are modalities on ground to make sure that networking session is very, very, effective. Without wasting too much of our time, as a talk person, I can go on and on and on and on and on, trying to introduce the program. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, you're welcome, and I'm very glad to have you all here. Let's just get straight into the program, and we'll start off with the opening remark. And I'd like us to please appreciate with a round of applause, because it's not an easy task to pull people together, to bring you out of your comfort zone every now and then and put something like this together. So I want to welcome the president of Primus Media City, a certain young man who has kept to the vision and stuck by his goals to make sure things like this happen all the time. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't mind, I want a resounding round of applause as I bring forward my friend, my brother, your colleague, Afouda Samuel, aka Papa Gbalagba, the God on radio. Are we beefing this young man? Please, can you put your hands together? I know it's cold. Thank you so much. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon. Sorry. Good evening, sir. Good evening, ma. Thank you so much for coming around. I sincerely appreciate this. And I don't want to talk too much. Like you rightly said, this is the 4th edition. And this is the first time we are introducing the discussion segment. After the previous edition, we had a meeting. And then we feel that with the richness of the gathering, we can actually do something more than just network. I think it's time for us to discuss certain things that concerns us. And we are introducing that for the very first time. And I want to say a very big thank you to all the panelists that have agreed to be here, and they are actually here. Please let me put your hands together for all our panelists. We have the head of programs in 4 different stations. And of course, the panel to be moderated by the head of news of another station. We try as much as possible to make it all encompassing. We want to, of course, we don't want them to see it as the media night is for certain kind of people. No, it's for all media practitioners, and we encourage as many people as possible to come around. Let's discuss, let's network, let's meet our colleagues. I'm meeting some people here for the very first time. Some of us, we are friends on Facebook, but we've not seen, we've never met each other in flesh and blood. And we have the opportunity to do that now, and I believe we can actually achieve a lot if we maximize the opportunity. So once again, I want to say welcome, but it's quite very painful because sometimes you expect that when you want to discuss certain things, the people who are majorly concerned should be the first to get to the venue. But unfortunately, it has never been like that, and I'm not sure it's about to change anytime soon. because I was sending the broadcast and I was saying, please, English presenters, make sure you are there. And of course, I'm not an English language presenter, like I was corrected. I'm not an English language presenter. I speak Yoruba, I speak Pidgin. Sometimes I speak English as they bring and come. Me, I know they for one lane. But the cocoa is this. I run an academy, and through the academy, I've come to realize that many people, or let me say English-speaking presenters, they don't see themselves doing well in the city because they just believe. And of course, by the time they give you examples, what about this endorsement, this endorsement, this endorsement, all the ambassadors, brand ambassadors that are real brand ambassadors that you can point to in the city of Ibadan, most of them, if not 95% of them, are Yoruba language presenters. So it becomes worrisome and it becomes discouraging for people that are about to venture into the industry that I'm not sure there is hope for me, I'm not sure there is anything for me in the city of Ibadan. So we want to know, what is this true in the first place? If it is true, what is responsible for this? Is it something that we can adjust? Is it something that we can work on? And of course, that is the essence of this gathering. And of course, for the first time, we shall be honoring some of our colleagues. We've been honoring from the inception of this program. But usually we have three major categories rather. We have the shining star, the icon, and the legend. And I'm glad that the very first edition we honored Bale Yemi Ogunyemi as our legend. The second edition we honored Oloye Lekan Alabi as our legend. The last edition we honored Chief. Okay, he said it's not Chief. He said it's simply Nyonju Adegbite as our legend. But for today, we are not having a legend on the list. And of course, we have our own definitions of a legend. A legend is anyone that is 30 years, that has been active for 30 years and above in the industry. While an icon is anyone between 10 and 20 years. And of course, the shining star is anyone within the framework of 0 to 10 years. So ladies and gentlemen, we are here today to celebrate ourselves. We are here today to encourage ourselves and to discuss matters that concerns us. So please do me a favor. If you have a friend that has promised to be here and is not here yet, kindly reach out to him or her that please, we have started already, because traditionally speaking, people are thinking probably we start around 6:37. We wanted to start that late, but because of the obvious situations of everything on ground, we don't want to keep people beyond the necessary time. So that is why we want to make sure that on or before 8 p.m. or thereabout, we are officially done, and then everybody can make it down to their various destinations in one piece by God's grace. So once again, I say welcome to the 4th edition of the Media Night. We will not take your time, and please, I beg of you, let's try to pay attention and try to be a part of the discussion. Whatever is being discussed concerns you directly or indirectly. So please, if you feel the need, there will be a time for the audience to participate. Please let us signify and let us participate. Let's make the discussion robust. Let's make it rich. Please don't hide anything. Let me tell you one thing. I reached out to someone to be a member of the panel, and the person told me I cannot be a member of the panel because this is very, very personal to me. If I come, I will be emotional and I will be too, how do I call it now? I may take it overboard. So the person said, respectfully declined being a member of the panel, and I can relate with the person's experience. So please, this is very sensitive. It concerns us one way or the other, and I will really, really love it if we can all participate actively. And to do that, I will implore us, because of the nature of the setting of the place where we are, it will do us a lot of good if we can minimize the distractions, please. Yes, it's a media night. There will be time for fellowship. There will be time for us to network. But while the discussion is on, please, I will crave our indulgence. Let's try as much as possible to pay attention and to be a part of the discussion. Thank you so much once again. I sincerely appreciate you. And I say thank you so much for coming. Let's have a wonderful time. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Afouda. When a radio presenter starts off his speech by saying, I don't want to talk too much, don't trust them. Don't trust them at all. If you want to talk too much, you can go somewhere. All right. I think I'm just going to get close to you because we'll be for yellow tags. All right. This side appears to be Let me see. Appears to be. It's not like it's VIP. It just appears because the table is even empty. And we're regular not one and Dubai, but it's fine. All right. So we have those here with the white tags. All right. Okay. And so we have this place which was told that I was told that it was reserved for VIPs. All right, I told them that we don't want VIPs. So this place here will be for the black tags. Yeah. So we have yellow, we have white, and then we have black. All right. So just look at your wrists, whatever color that you fall. And we must enforce this. It has to happen in 2 minutes, all right? So we have yellow, we have white, we have black. All right, so yellow, please find yourself here. White this way, and then black to the real VIP. Oh yeah? Am I your tag or you? All right, thank you. Yellow this way, white this way, black that way. White here. White here, black here. The tatagi, everybody, oh yeah, white here, Sumbo, I see you. I greet you. Thank you very much. All right, I'm still waiting for us to move. Not that I will now come and start looking. All right. If you have yellow, if you are just for those that are just coming in. All right. If you have yellow tag, if your tag, the tag that you are giving is yellow, this is where you are sitting. If you have white tag, you are coming here. If you have black tags, you are going there. Thank you very much. I have less than 30 seconds to make sure this happens very quickly so that we can move to the next. Okay. Mr. Kenny, tag will up for you. Can you color tag in? White. Oh yeah. Oh, you buy it. DJ, let it come down a little bit. DJ, let it come down. Thank you. Under my voice. Thank you. Bros, don't tell him Mr. Kenny here. Bros, don't tell him Mr. Kenny here. Please. Please sit. Thank you very much. Good. This is white. This is yellow. Only our media are like it, but today we are cooperating. That's very nice. I appreciate it. Today there's cooperation. I don't have to shout too much. The one that you can party with, you only okay. Okay, so having done that, the ushers, can I call you ushers? Okay, please make sure that when they come in, just lead them directly to where their tags are. Another usher near Joe. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. So let's just get it started. All right, before we get to introduce our panelists, unfortunately, we have them a bit far away from us, but I don't know if I can alter this a little bit and see if they can, have them around us here. But whatever the case, the organizers know what they're doing, so we just flow with it. Now, one of the things that we also do, basically, as media practitioners, is that sometimes I know that the work can be very overwhelming. You need to prepare your programs, you need to submit your this, you need to do this, you need to do that. We don't even have time to, perhaps check on what other places are doing, You just make friends in your circle, all right? So I'm about to kind of expose us a little bit. I want to know if you are just within your circle or you have spread your tentacles a little bit outside your space of work. If you know somebody who is working somewhere else, so I'm just randomly going to all the sections that we have, the yellow, the black, and the white, and ask you randomly. So this is the question. If you need to start Googling them, please do. I'm going to ask you, who is your favorite media practitioner not in your place of work? All right. So what you do is tell us your name, tell us where you work at the moment, and what you do. And then you tell us who your favorite media practitioner, maybe a reporter, maybe a presenter, maybe a security, you know, as long as the person is in the media space, all right? Not in your space of somewhere else. Let's even know whether you know somebody else, you know? You understand? Before somebody go and say my favorite is Okoga. You get? So let me just, where do I start from? Okay, let me come this way. Hello, how you doing? If you like, remove your head, I'll go and put it there. I'm here already. So very quickly, just tell us your name, tell us where you work.
The media firm. I am a teacher. Yes, and I am self-employed. Like I have my own brand, so and.
Okay, Unjalota. So she's a caterer. She doesn't listen to radio like that. But it's fine. We're glad to have you around us here. Well done. Ejoko. Meanwhile, you don't have to stand up to do all of these things. You're all VIPs. This is a private university. Just sit down and enjoy yourself. Let me go to black first. All right, so that we can spread it. I'm just not in one place at a time. Hello, bros. How you doing? I see you are reading Afouda's book. Interesting. Radioactive. I hope you guys know Afouda has a second book out, Radioactive. You can please try to get one. So tell us your name, tell us which media outfit, if you are with a media outfit, and tell us who your favorite is outside your place of work.
Thank you. My name is Oshimi Ezekiel, still breathing. I'm not working with any media house, but I'm a media practitioner. We have a small TV, radio and all that is coming up. Basically, unfortunately, I don't listen to radio. I stopped watching TV 4 years ago with my family. But I know media plays a major role in our lives and in everything. So, my media practitioner, my favorite, it will be Benga Adeboye. Yeah, of blessed memory. That would be.
Also really topo. Benga Adeboye no. All right, it's fine. Radio people, you know we have a radio people. You know there's problem now. 2 people have said they don't listen to radio. So out of 2 don't listen to 100% as of now. You're not listening to radio. We need to find out who is listening to you people. The people that are listening to you. We need to find out. Let me ask this bros who is talking. Ogami. Am I venture? If I follow you, no. I know, please just stand up. You swap. Any meeting in the program let's sponsor your event. All right, so let's just get it started. Let's go on. Just 1 more or 2 more, then we can get straight into the program. So, are you a media practitioner? Are you in the media space? All right. So, tell us your name. Tell us, your media space and work capacity that you function, and tell us your favorite media practitioner outside your place of work.
Okay. I'm Tobiloba Ogunshino, currently with 32 FM 94.9. I anchor a program there which is titled Ijaudola. Okay, it's a 2 times weekly program on the radio station. What's the second question? My favorite? Hey. I have so many of my bosses here. How would I pick a favorite now? Okay, can I skip that? Okay, I should mention 2. Okay, I have Arugo Boys here. He's a very good guy. Arugo Boy, Samuel Ibikunle. He works with Jams FM and some other radio stations. Okay, and some others too. I have Faiso Luakemi here. Thank you.
That's one. Thank you. At least you have mentioned 1. Let me come back to this place. Let me come to this corner. All right? And this probably be the last one so that we can move on. Hello, ma. Greetings to you, ma. Sir? Good evening, ma. The microphone is coming to you. The microphone has chosen you. So you know the drill. So just flow. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I'm Adedoyin Sola Adetomide. I work with Fresh FM 105.9. And my favorite on-air personality outside my radio station would be Ronke Giwa Onofua of Splash FM. I really love her. She knows what she's doing. Like, she knows something about everything. And she doesn't, I'm sure I'm not her, and I've never seen her in person. Like, I've never met her. But I'm sure that whenever she's going on air, she prepares for whatever she's going to talk about on air, and she can never be caught unaware. That's the thing. So, and that's one thing I love about her. Thank you.
Thank you very much. As a news person, that was concise and deep. All right. I wish I could go on and on, but we're pressed for time. We are really pressed for time. So unfortunately, I have to cut short this session so that we can get into the main discussion session. While we're here, ladies and gentlemen, once again, I can't say how much happy I am.
I'm Adedoyin Sola Adetomide, and it's so good to be here this evening. This is my first time of attending this media night, right? This issue, the fate and plight of English language presenters in Ibadan City, is one major issue that affects virtually all the English language presenters in Ibadan. And I must say, it's something that affects me as well. But I'll try as much as possible not to be emotional about it. Like Mr. Afouda said earlier, that he spoke with someone who said she wouldn't want to come because it's an issue that is personal to her, and she would just go overboard. So I'm going to try as much as possible not to do that, because the issue is also personal to me. So now, you are an English language presenter. You are coming into Ibadan for the first time. As a presenter, you were employed in a radio station. Getting there, maybe you've done about 2 presentations, and you're really not feeling the vibes. You're just there. You're not getting the feedback that you expected before coming to Ibadan. Maybe where you came from, you came from an urban radio station, and getting to Ibadan, you expected that, okay, you were coming with that kind of vibe. But getting here, you feel, what's going on? And you see your other colleagues, you see the Yoruba language presenters, and you see that the kind of feedbacks they get, very overwhelming. And you're now seated like, what is going on? Why am I getting this kind of feedback? Am I not doing something right? Is there something I need to do? Like, trying to examine yourself. And you get to hear, Ibadan lo, wow, this is Ibadan. When you are in Rome, behave like the Romans and all. Wouldn't that be discouraging? I'm going to start with you, Mr. Paoli. You heard what I said, right? Now, getting to Ibadan. You are coming from an urban radio, and you are in Ibadan, and you get to see your Yoruba colleagues doing well, getting calls. Within the space of 30 minutes, you see that they've gotten calls like maybe 20, and you, as an English presenter, You are prepared. You have everything. You have the content. You have tried your best. And you got there, you said whatever you needed to say, and when you have to take calls, maybe you get 3, 4, 5. Won't you be discouraged? And if you are discouraged, what should you do?
Well, first I'd like to say good evening to my co-panelists, and then good evening to my colleagues. Starting with the last question, irrespective of the number of calls, I won't get discouraged as long as I'm doing the right thing and then following the right protocol. I'm not quite sure that understanding the terrain, which is a kind of a predominantly Yoruba speaking terrain to say, but then what gives me the courage or the encouragement further is at least in a particular state, you can have all the citizens residing in that state, speak Yoruba. Definitely there is someone somewhere listening to you. The person might not be calling in, but there is someone listening to you. So I don't get discouraged about that.
Okay, some people will tell you it's a city that is taken over by Yoruba speakers.
Yes, I've had that.
Or listeners.
I've had that.
Isn't that discouraging enough? Like, what do you have to do differently that would change the minds of the Yoruba language listeners? Because now we can't, let's not shy away from the truth here. I think it's about 70-30.
They say, so they
well, So now, if you hear or you keep hearing that this city is dominated.
I refuse to agree, with their.
But for you to know that some Yoruba speaking audience also appreciate English content. There was a time that, and I love to use Edmond here. Edmond conducted a particular investigation somewhere, and he went into the hinterland. And when they saw him, and they knew that, this is Edmond Obilo, they started hailing him. But the name resonates. They know the name. Alright? Because he came into the space as a disruptor. And so I don't really like people saying Edmond is a regular radio or English presenter. He's not an English presenter. If you ask me, I would choose a Sheon. Alright? For articulation, for elocution, and all of these other things. Edmond is not really so particular about that, but he's serving you content. Alright? He's gone on fact-finding missions and he wants to dish out what he's seen on the field. And so you have no choice but to listen to him. Alright, so this is what I've seen. Alright, so this is what I've seen in the industry. Content is about what the people require, what they need. Alright, we can all see that insecurity has taken over the state at the moment. What can I do as a radio presenter, English speaking, alright, to proper solution and to help the state government or challenge the state government in finding solutions to all of these things? I feel if the people can see that this person keeps dishing out the solutions to whatever problems there is around, they'll listen to you. You have your own audience, you have your own crowd. But I will say, honestly speaking, I stand to be corrected. Ibadan or your state, Yoruba not like you. I should do an English presentation.
Yoruba tiwa okay.
Yoruba tiwa okay.
It's all right. Thank you very much. Yes, Mr. Faladu.
Yes.
Do you also believe or you agree that Yoruba tiwa okay?
Well, first of all, I want to appreciate Primus Media for this platform. This is very important that we talk about. I was thinking about this, but when I saw that Afouda had thought about this, please can we give a round of applause for Afouda for this, quickly. Yes, speaking about content, a lot of my senior colleagues, I've been monitoring them for a while. Yes, they now know. I'm probably the youngest in this for now. But notwithstanding, content is vital. And they've spoken a lot. I feel like we're not talking about something now. We're not talking about commercial viability of your program. And I want every prospective English broadcaster to listen very attentively to these voices. I mean, ordinarily you should pay for this, but this is going to be spoken about today. Do we understand the population? We have since 2013, we've had over 3.5 million people living only in Ibadan, not even Oyo State, only in Ibadan, over 3.5 million. But we hit the 3 million mark in 2013. It's been growing by 2.567% since that time. So the question is, what kind of content are you developing? Do you understand your audience? I don't believe that you cannot be viable if you're an English presenter. But notwithstanding, you need to be, they call it, I don't know what they call it in Yoruba, but if you're going to make money, they need to give you a thumbs up. The population needs to say, yes, we enjoy this content, we value this content, before you can be commercially viable, because you're out to make money. So no matter how we talk about it, yes, phone calls sometimes get discouraged. I'm going to be very frank with you. You measure your listenership by a lot of factors. And yes, sometimes feedbacks on the programs are one of them, but they're not the entire situation, not the entire story. We do research. We consult with research companies to carry out research. We want to know the kind of content that people want. One thing that people don't understand is Ibadan is a politically aware population. And if you notice a lot of programs that thrive and get feedbacks and a lot of commercial acceptability, that are political programs. It could be English, it could be Yoruba. So are you giving them what they want? That's the question. Are you creating what the people want? They want political programs most times. I'm from an urban station. We're mostly urban entertainment, R2FM. I didn't understand this thing I'm telling you now until, shout out to Mr. Rain. Mr. Rain runs the program on R2FM. He came with his pidgin program, and on the first day, we had a lot of pidgin listeners that called in, and they felt belong, They felt like, finally, there's a program that we can relate to. This is a metropolitan, city, almost like Lagos. A lot of people travel into Ibadan, travel out. So you can't tell me that it's only a Yoruba program that thrives here. But yes, we are Yoruba people, and it's important to understand the demographic. But notwithstanding, there's more to it than meets the eye. You need to understand the value and the content that the people want. Once you have that understanding, I think being an English presenter is the least of your concerns. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. You want to? Okay.
Well, speaking of content, I'm sure that we're all aware of that the job of media, a radio or a TV, is to educate, inform, and also to entertain. But then, when you talk of content alone, and it seems my colleagues here, we really focus much on content, but then we are not taking cognizance of delivery. Fine, you might have a good content, but what's your level of delivery? If you have something up there, you have something written, but then you do not know how to deliver well to your audience, then you're still going back to zero. So content, delivery, and time is very, very important. Because I make mention of time. You can't be doing something which is, suitable for the evening time. You can't be doing it in the morning. That's way out of it. And you can't be doing something that will, spike better in the morning period. You can't move it to maybe the afternoon or the evening or the night time. So when you talk of content, you talk of delivery, and then you talk of timing. These three things are very key when it comes to, presentation, programming, as such.
To further confirm that Ibadan is a very traditional space, I'll paint a picture. 2 weeks ago, we brought Auntie Binta Yomogaji to our station for a program titled OK Badon. And the anchor, Timuladia Loco, kind of tried it and said, Auntie, I like Latimer saw you, Botopo. And she said, no, I speak a lot of English, yes, but I listen to radio also. And whenever I listen to radio, I listen to Yoruba's content. Alright? So when the professors go to the academia, go to the academic environment, I don't know if our brothers from the northern part of the country or the eastern part of the country also experience this challenge, but this is what I've seen. Alright? They like their Yoruba. And see, it has got into a time, a period, I don't know, your experience, my colleagues, but they dictate what we serve them now. Alright? It is the listening audience or public that dictate what we give them. And I'll be using the media planning services graph, that's the MPS. I'm not talking about the funny ones that some banter around. I'm talking about the correct one that you know. Alright? And I think on this particular platform I should say, Babao to Sheon, every other person should come and talk to me. Alright? Based on seniority on the ground. You know what we're talking about. Okay? But I think I should thank Flood also. I think they were the ones that helped displace largely from the third position, and they held it for a month. And I got there, and I've been there for like over a year. Alright? So kudos to you too, brother. But honestly speaking, joking apart, I feel that they determine what they want. My brother here said it's a news environment. They love news. One like the Yuri one fair news, Bangkok B, Ajabade, Abavendo, Nkankan, all these strange patrol stories, content. That is what they like. Alright? I'm sure we'll still come back and we'll still get to the the area of reward, remuneration for English presenters. Alright, because you see them ambassador, and you are there, I just speak in English, you won't say but nothing. The only time I ever got, a form of frontal reward from someone, the person came all the way from Ifo, local government in Ogun State, and brought food items for me, food stuff, because of a 5-minute program that I presented very early in the morning, 5 minutes, English. And they said, I monitor this program every other day. It's been an inspiration for me. It has impacted my life. And for this, I want to appreciate you. So he brought some things for me. Maybe 1 or 2 times too. Maybe somebody from Canada sent a check. Ask these Yoruba people. I know one. This is in June. In May, this person got 100,000 gift from a listener. Just came on air, did a particular program, and the person called her. Because they touched me. And they sent 100K. I saw it. All right? In the space of another, 2 weeks or thereabout, another person sent another 100K. Yoruba. We are not discouraging ourselves. I'll be shooting myself in the foot to say that the English-speaking audience or English presenters are not doing their best and are not being appreciated. Oh, some of us are, but maybe not as much as the Yoruba speaking guys are.
Well, hi, I'm good, great. But I'd like to differ a little about the reward issue. Yes, a number of them are so influential. They have that connection, they resonate with people. But if you know what you do and you do it very well, there is a way you make that impact. I can tell you that all my life that I've done English language, I've consulted for European Union on radio, I've done programs for European Union, I've done for training on European Union, bill, all expense paid. I've done for UNICEF, I've done for UNDP. Because I speak English language, I do content, drama, I do politics, I do different sort of things that I was trained to do. Even my articulation as well, I've got different, I've done for IITA, and they were not Yoruba speaking. They were English. And so I believe that if you do what you do very well, Ibadan is not your limitation really. I agree to the extent that yes, they love their Yoruba. I even speak Yoruba on radio. And I know how to speak it well, if I may say so. But the truth is, I cannot jettison the fact that I speak English language and I'm trained to do so. If you know what you do, and you do it very well, you certainly will stand out. He had mentioned names here, and there are other names too of those who are doing the English language on radio and are making great impact. And so do not defeat yourself and do not allow the city to destroy what you've got.
Okay, I like that word of encouragement, but does this still change the fact that this is what Ibadan or your state wants to listen to?
Okay, so if we say this is what they want to listen to, so do we all now go and start speaking Yoruba on radio?
I'm coming to that. Can we look at the program placement, the schedule? Now,
so let me also mention.
Okay.
You mentioned delivery, which I quite agree with. So a lot of people feel like if you're an urban or English channel, you should speak 100% English. It doesn't mean. We run an urban platform and structure, and sometimes we joke in Yoruba, myself and my co-uncle, on the program. You need to be able to connect with those you are delivering to. I mentioned Dugbe. Hey, Dugbe is crazy today, and we're joking about Dugbe, or joking about Akwete Boys, or something. When Akwete Boys hear their name on radio, they're like, oh, okay, this is interesting. So the delivery is important, like he said. I quite agree with that. The content is also important. Another thing that is also very important, in my own opinion, is at an individual level, as a broadcaster, what kind of niche do you have? And